A FOX19 Now investigation into gambling tax dollars in Lawrenceburg exposes more waste tonight. Since January, we have shown you the bad, the good, and all that stuff on how Lawrenceburg spent those tax dollars on economic development, a failed restaurant for the politically connected in Greendale, a failed condo project in Aurora, and now a whole new waste project. Our Jody Barr is in Lawrenceburg with the latest.
Well, 3 years ago, the city of Lawrenceburg handed over $218,000 to turn this building into a restaurant. Now, we're about to take you inside this building to show you what that money got taxpayers, so you can decide whether it all adds up.
I got news for you. This is not several tens of thousands of dollars of concrete work. In fact, this is the only area that I know of where any excavation was done in this building at all. So
J.D. Davis bought the old Firehouse in April from a man named Tim Denning, who got that $200,000 taxpayer grant. This is how it looks today.
Can you tell that $200,000 has been spent in trying to rehab this building?
well, I can be honest with you. I've rehabbed other properties in Lawrenceburg, and I don't know where the money would have been spent here because it's not present on site.
Davis guesses it'll take $170,000 of his own money to save the building. When he got the keys in April, Davis says the old Firehouse was at risk of collapsing.
Sunlight showing through above the brick here.
I'll be honest with you, I was a bit shocked.
I'm Jody with FOX19.
Tim Denning.
Tim Denning's ex-wife, Tressie, applied for the grant.
Why did the restaurant never open?
It wasn't enough money.
Denning claims he ran into construction trouble after the work started. Denning later went back to the city asking for more tax dollars, claiming a job he initially said would take $200,000 to finish would actually take more than $500,000.
If you knew you didn't have enough money going in, why did you agree to that?
We thought we could do it initially with the amount of money that we had.
We went through every spending record in the city's file. We found expenditures totaling $145,000 to Howard Excavating, a company owned by Tim Denning's cousin. Payments to Aurora Lumber for more than $20,000 in building supplies, $20,000 in paint work, and tens of thousands of dollars went to used kitchen hardware. Today, there's no sign of a completed kitchen, only this bar and beer taps.
He can't find where $218,000 or even $200,000 or $150,000 was ever spent in that project. Where did that money go?
It went into that building.
To those who may see this as an ethical conflict, was there any favoritism given to Mr. Denning because the fact that you stood to gain from it?
Well, I might have stood the gain just like any job I would do, I would stand to gain.
Lawrenceburg Redevelopment Commissioner Tony Abbott signed the Denning grant. 1 month later, the Dennings paid Abbott $1,623 for heating and air work.
The only thing I got paid for was the material that I put in that firehouse that is still sitting in that firehouse.
Well, Abbott's right. Everything is still as he left it nearly 4 years ago. Now, Abbott says the city regrets this project.
Do you believe that money was spent the way it was intended?
No, I don't.
And admits the city should have paid closer attention to the spending.
So I guess this was a case of you all may have been over your head at that point in time.
Yeah, you'd probably say that.
Now, this project led to a lawsuit between the city of Lawrenceburg and Tim and Tressie Denning, and our investigation uncovered backdated invoices to a made-up company. That company never existed.
No.
Plus, accusations of a political vendetta against the city's highest elected official.
Any truth to that?
No comment.
That's coming up at 10:30.